Abia, the commercial heartbeat of Abia State, Nigeria. A city built on hustle. A city where traders shouted prices before sunrise. Where apprentices chased dreams between sewing machines and motor parts. Where survival itself was a skill. Abia was loud. Abia was restless. Abia never slept until fear came and silence took over. Between 2007 and 2010, Abia changed. Shops closed earlier than usual. Streets emptied before nightfall. Families whispered instead of laughed. One name began to travel faster than rumor, faster than sirens, faster than prayer. That name was Osisikankwu. Osisikankwu, born Obioma Nwankwo. He was not just a criminal. He became a nightmare that walked through Abia and spread across Rivers State. From Abia to Obigbo, also known as Oyigbo, Osisikankwu did not operate alone. He commanded over 3,000 men. Together, they turned kidnapping into an industry. Their targets were clear: the rich, government officials, expatriates, business owners, and sometimes ordinary people who simply crossed their path. Abia slowly became a war zone without soldiers. Fear chased families out of their own homes. Many residents abandoned their beds and slept inside churches, hoping prayers would protect them from gunmen. Streets once filled with traders became silent. Ariaria Junction, abandoned. Umuozuo, deserted. Obehi, empty. Ihe, silent. Asa, lifeless. Ala Oji, deserted. St. Mary Catholic Church area, evacuated. Urada, abandoned. Abia was breathing, but barely alive. The gang divided Abia State into operational zones. Each zone ruled by armed groups, all loyal to one kingpin. Kidnapping became routine. Nobody knew who would be next. One story shook Abia deeply. Chijioke, also known as Igodo, a popular Ariaria businessman. When Osisikankwu's gang came for his elder brother, Tochukwu Igodo, Tochukwu had just returned from surgery. He was weak. Chijioke made a painful decision. He stepped forward and said, "Take me instead." Osisikankwu's terror spread beyond Abia. His gang kidnapped 3 British nationals and 1 Colombian engineer from Shell's Afam 6 power plant in Rivers State. Ransoms were paid. They were released, but fear remained. In 2010 alone, 2 Germans, 3 Chinese nationals, and 9 Nigerian workers from the Nigerian Steel Company were abducted. Mrs. Victoria Ori, wife of a wealthy Ohathia businessman, was kidnapped. 3 journalists traveling through Abia after a Nigerian Union of Journalists meeting were also abducted. 30 million naira ransom secured their freedom. August 24th, 2010, Osisioma area of Abia. Osisikankwu's gang, led by a thug known as Okute, meaning stone, raided 5 banks. Every police officer, every security guard on duty was killed. Religious leaders were not spared. A senior pastor kidnapped, an Indian businessman murdered. Then came a tragedy that broke hearts across Abia. Dr. Stanley Uche, a respected gynecologist and hospital owner, was abducted and killed. September 27th, 2010. Abayi International School, Abia. 15 school children kidnapped. That was the moment Nigeria stopped and watched. Osisikankwu claimed his violence was driven by marginalization of Ngwa land. He said graduates had no jobs, apprentices had no future, skilled workers lacked funding. He accused government neglect, police corruption, and abuses by vigilante groups. He once declared, "The soldiers are jokers. We know them. They do not know us." He claimed he would surrender if rehabilitation was offered. The kidnapping of school children became the final straw. President Goodluck Jonathan ordered a joint military task force into Abia State. Osisikankwu went into hiding. After weeks of intense manhunt, soldiers tracked him to Ugwati Evo Forest. The battle was fierce. When the dust settled, Osisikankwu was dead. His gang scattered. His girlfriend, Ogochi, was arrested. A massive cache of weapons was recovered. When news broke, Abba erupted in celebration. Businesses reopened, families returned home. The Abia state government described his death as the triumph of light over darkness. But for many, the scars remain. If you lived in Abba during those dark years, you remember. If you survived, your story matters. History must never forget what fear did to Abba.